LaChachere, we're back in the studio.
We're back. We're back.
So this is our radio rigged podcast because not really set up like a regular podcast studio, but we're in the studio.
Yeah, we are here off of Lockwood right now, y'all, in the studio, man. If y'all seen my first clip, where I was kind of telling the story behind LMG, this is where it's at. So we always want to pay homage to where I come from, man, and where I grew up, and just let y'all know, man, we ride horses and we do everything they do in the country right here in Houston, Texas, y'all. Which will bring us to our discussion today.
So, as the world has already known, Beyonce stopped the internet, and the whole world's talking about her again. So then just walk us through it. Like, what is your first, I guess talk about what happened with Beyonce and, how did everything kind of like fall in place, and what do you think?
Man, I love it, man. Beyonce, now she was going to have her halftime show here in Houston, Texas, and immediately through the roof out here in Houston, everybody ran the tickets up sky high, man. I think tickets was going for $1,500 for a football game, which is crazy, which is nuts. That's Super Bowl numbers, you know what I'm saying? But only Beyonce can do that, you know. And I got a call from a good buddy of mine saying that they was looking for some Cowboys out of Houston, man. So they finally reached out to us, and we had everything to be a part of that show, and it kind of just fell through, I guess, from a production standpoint. So just to let y'all know that, but we are super hyped, man, super glad, and I think the highlight of the show will be Mr. Murders Dykeman, the Jackie Robinson of Rodeo, man, the first African American to make it to the National Finals Rodeo in the bull riding, y'all. So and he was a part of that. He got to ride in the car that drove in, I think during Jolene, y'all. So that was huge. That was big, and that was the highlight of our night, man. Just to know that she did pick somebody out, and why not one of the Hall of Fame rodeo legends out here, man, that's putting on and still alive to be a part of that, man. That was huge, man, that she paid homage to that and used the hometown cowboy to do that, man. So that was pretty cool, you know. What you think?
Yes, you said everything, and like for me, y'all, like I was super excited because y'all know I'm a Beehive for real, and but when when everything fell through, I literally was like in my feels for 2 seconds. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm a girl. But the bigger picture was seeing Mr. Murders Dykeman out there, and that really just turned everything around. We're still excited about the halftime show and everything that was put out. Like, even though we played a little bit a part of it, or just knowing that the team knows of us and the work we're doing really gave us that extra momentum to kick off this next new year and to end this new year, this year out. But our show goes on because we have a very important show tomorrow, a writer's round here in Houston at Ryan Seafood and Grill. But I know, as a visionary, and Beyonce is a visionary herself, you only have 12 minutes to show the world and tell them a story that's needed to be told through music. So for me, I was like, maybe I need more time to help tell this story too. So I felt like it just wasn't our time at the moment, but knowing that they did reach out was huge. And it just shows that our work is being seen by the greatest pop star artist in the world. She knows of us, so that's cool. The team knows of us, that's perfect. But we gotta keep moving, keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah, man. Like I said, it was huge, man. Just to be acknowledged by her team, man, by her that we are out here putting in the work, man, and for them to think of us and reach out to us, that was real huge, man. And I know that we got their team behind us and following us now. Lets us know and let me know that we will do work here in the future, man, because that's what she about, man. She proved it by bringing in Mr. Murders Dykeman, man. She proved it by bringing in the TSU band, man. She proved it by just bringing in the queen from Arkansas, man. Different people from Compton. You know what I'm saying? We only wish we would have had the H in the building. You know what I'm saying? Because we definitely out here, man, and we deep into this horses and rodeo game, and we do it just like them. So, but we see it, and we love the recognition that she's given to the African American cowboy, man, and to the world, and so they can go do their research about us, man, and let them know that we always been here, man, and we always been doing great things. This ain't just started. So she's doing that for us, man. She's putting us on a bigger platform than we can ever imagine, and that we would have never probably ever be able to achieve without a Beyonce type project. You know, so we definitely grateful for that, man. And I know she don't ask for no recognition for it, but we grateful for that. And to everybody out in Nashville, your CMAs and CMTs, man, I think y'all need to definitely reach out and acknowledge that lady, man, because she's doing big things for African Americans in country. The things that people are trying to do out in Nashville to help, at least they say they help for African Americans in country. She's actually doing it. She actually put them on the biggest platform, the biggest night that they can ever imagine with that Beyonce Bowl yesterday. That was huge. They on all type of TV today. I bet you all the different news articles are reaching out to them. All the different TV shows are reaching out to these ladies, and to everybody that was a part of that. Like, it's like she done made everything times 10, y'all. So I think she definitely deserves recognition. I think she definitely deserves something from Nashville. You know what I'm saying? I know she's not looking for that, but I think we should definitely, y'all should definitely reach out and at least give the gratitude to her for putting these people and putting everybody in place, man, so we can be recognized.
Exactly, because like there's a lot of people that says, before Beyonce, there's these artists that are out there doing the work. Yes, but then there were, like, for instance, our girl Brittany Spencer been out there, working her tail end off. All, like, what the world don't know is that the 4 beautiful country artists that sang Blackbird, they're all CMT Next Woman in the Country. I was expecting CMT Next Woman in the Country to definitely, like, do a post, like, oh my God, y'all, like, look at our girls, they're out there on one of the biggest platform. This is close to the Super Bowl, but we didn't. It's like, it was just honestly crickets, and that really stung because, being in Nashville, you're hearing diversity, you're hearing inclusion, and it's like, where is it really? Is it just talk? Are we just talking about it? Or are we really doing it? I think that's part of why, for me, was I had to come back home and just build us out here in Houston, because when you're here in Houston, it's a different feeling. We're surrounded by our community. So, and they're watching everything that we're doing. And it comes to my next part of this discussion, Dennis, is like, we talk about the disconnect of this country world and then the music world. And I feel like after seeing everyone in our community talk about it, like, one biggest thing, like, Beyonce will never be country artist in our eyes or something like that. Like, how do you feel when we're seeing these comments and we're reading these comments and it's coming from our people? What can we do to fix that?
I've been trying to have these discussions with everybody that's saying that it's bigger than you at that point. It's bigger than me, it's bigger than everybody else, man. She don't have to do country music. She didn't have to do country music. I think the reason why Beyonce did country music, and I'm not speaking for Beyonce, but was to shed a light on all the African Americans that came before her that does country music, and for the African Americans that's out here living a Western lifestyle and actually rodeo and actually ride horses and got ranches, is to put them on a bigger platform, man, and let them know that, hey, African Americans were your original farmers, they were your original cowboys. Like, the reason the word behind cowboy is because of a slave. They used to call us boys, and then the cowhands that was out there working the cows, they went ahead and called them cowboys. That's how that name came about. And I think Beyonce just wanted to uplift that community, man, just to say, hey, we see you, you know what I'm saying, and we want to put you on a bigger platform where the world knows that African Americans do this, man. And I think, that was a whole goal around this album, and to show, like I said, to showcase the black country artists that is out there that's not getting noticed. As you can see on her album, she put everybody on board on that album.
You gotta mute it.
Huh?
You gotta mute your phone, man.
Yeah, man. Let's important phone calls coming in after that concert, so can't miss that. But yeah, I mean, she put everybody on that was on the album. She put them on that stage last night, and you know that speaks volumes. You know, that's what that was for. You know, that she's already big. You know, they don't get no bigger than Beyonce when it comes down to entertainment. So she didn't have to do a country album, y'all. So I don't think the hate should be there. It should be more like congratulate, because she ain't do nothing but lift a community up that was getting unnoticed. You know, people didn't know that we exist. People didn't know those country artists exist, or if even black people exist in the country world. And now I think it's coming to the forefront that everybody knows, man. You getting, you know, you hollering at us, Dennis Ashby, Ahsaki Chachere, you know, LMG Music Group. You got your Oklahoma Cowboys, you got your Compton Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? You got people for real then tapped into the rodeo community. You know, pretty much everybody, man. I seen Big Sean with cowboy hat, man. I seen so many people with cowboy hats this year, man. It is crazy, you know, and I love it, man, because that's just building that big support around what we already got going on, and we need that, man. And if it didn't bring tons of more money into what we will call Nashville, you know, I guess the country music city of the world, if it didn't bring more money in there, I can't tell y'all what it done done. She didn't put more money in that they can even imagine, man, because now they got African Americans tapping into the CMAs and CMTs, and this is all because of Beyonce. It's not because they invited them, it's because of Beyonce made a country album, and now these people are in tune. It's like, dang, man, what else is out there? You know, let's check that out, man. You know, so, but like I say, man, we building that right here in Houston, Texas, y'all. So if y'all in Houston, tomorrow, December 27th, 2024, it's Friday, y'all, 7 p.m., y'all come out to Ryan Seafood and Grill. We're going to have what you call a writer's round. It's what they have in Nashville. And it's just like an intimate place where people can come and listen to country music, but you actually hear the story behind their music, you know, the reason why they wrote that music. And they get to talk to you pretty much one-on-one, because it's not a big setting, man. You know, and all your country artists that's huge, big, Alan Jackson, George Strait, Jelani Wilsons, everybody then sat down in these type of settings and explained their song and sung them. And that way you can really get who the artist is. You can get what they done been through, get why they wrote this song, and you can catch them singing it in that nature. So it's definitely something you gotta see. And we're trying to build that right here in Houston, Texas. So you don't have to go way nowhere else. You can come right here in Houston, Texas, and experience that whole country setting that you want, because that's what it is out here, man. We ride horses in the middle of the city. That's what we do, you know what I'm saying? And we do it on professional levels, and we trail ride all up and down here, man. We have the biggest trail rides here. Yeah, we have the most horses here, probably. You know what I'm saying? We have the biggest African American community that trail ride or rodeo, that listen to country music here. You know, so why not build it right here in Houston, Texas?
Yeah, we're here, and it was so crazy when me and Dennis were in Nashville. You know, like just the people who just come up to us, or really come to Dennis, because they're not used to seeing just a real professional cowboy. And it's so funny because it's normal for us, because our whole community, that's who they are. And my biggest thing is when I'm reading the comments from within our community, and you know, my brain works, is how do we solve these problems? Okay, now that Beyonce has created this platform and that we built out LMG here in Houston, this is like a message to our Western rodeo trail ride community, is like, y'all, like this album, I know Cowboy Carter is not our Alan Jackson or George Strait or Cody Johnson and Morgan Wallen and all those music that we do listen to, that we also define as country too. But what she has done was literally pretty much put herself in the forefront, because she knows of how the media and how the industry is going to attack her, which they did. You know, they're not acknowledging her, and saying that she's not country, and what the community is not doing, that we're not country at all. But what we're doing here in LMG is the counterpart. And I feel like that's part of, like, our biggest weapon right now, is that they can continue to say that we're not country, but we are demonstrating that we are country. From the Native American community to the African American community, the whole South, literally from coast to coast, this is what we're demonstrating. And we need a Beyonce that's as powerful as she is, to make that influence and make that impact, to make the entire music city shake and make them all have her name be talked about up and down Music Row, and to really shine light on all the amazing country artists that we do have. And I know, hearing from everybody, we're always going back to our Cody Johnson and our Laneys and Luke Combs, but this is where we come in, is that we do have our own. And what's missing is traditional country. Yes, do we have the hip hop, R&B? We have we already have it already. We have King Jerome from Dallas Fort Worth. We have Jay Brown right here in Houston, Texas, who does country rap. We have these artists that truly do live this life that we can relate to. This untapped community that I've been telling Nashville about, and now I'm done talking about it, because now we're just demonstrating. We have those artists that truly live this life, and that's what we're trying to show the world, is that we have a powerful vocalist like a Caleb James that is just a songwriter, musician, a true artist that can really, take this industry by storm. But we can't do that unless we have the community. And so far, our community has been very loving on us and supportive, and they're keeping tabs. But this is just a message to everyone who's in our rodeo world, this Western world. And we do see the disconnect, but just know that it can be fixed. It's just we need y'all to be behind what we're doing with LMG, because we are trying to make this industry continue to respect us and recognize us, but see all of us, because we love King George, we love Zydeco, we love J. Paul, we love Q Frank. We can't have all that without being country, right? So we need all those different sounds. So that is why you see us at trail rides, and now you see us now creating this riders round, so you can see the different types of country that we can and have always has done. We just have to create the space.
For sure, y'all, man. So y'all make sure y'all follow LMG on all platforms, man. That's LaChachere Music Group, LMG Houston on Instagram, LaChachere Music Group on Facebook, LMG Houston on TikTok, man. Make sure y'all follow us on all different platforms, man. We even have the website. Go to LaChachereMusicGroup.com and check us out. And we have all our artists up there that we have, man. The first and foremost, man, make sure y'all also follow The Real Caleb James on Instagram, man. The Real Caleb James on Facebook and TikTok. Y'all go check him out, man. He's more like your Alan Jackson. He's more like your George Strait, your traditional country singer, man. He's African American, and he's the real deal, man. If I was to put his singing up with anybody else, it'll be up there with your Whitney Houston's and stuff like that, man. I don't know a country singer other than, man, maybe Ronnie Dunn, man, when it come down to vocals, Ronnie Dunn, Alan Jackson. That can really hit. Caleb is top tier when it comes to vocalists, though. Like really top tier, man. I tell them all the time, man. It's one of them God sent voices, man. Mm-hmm. You don't see it every day. It's what he was meant to do. So
most definitely. And then the people love him. Like even when he's out at the trail, right, y'all? Like do not let these social media likes and follows discourage you, because what Caleb has. When he pulls up to a trail ride, they know who Caleb James is. And he truly has demonstrated multiple times to get in front of 10,000, 20,000, 12,000 people who look like us and entertain them. And that's hard to do. Extremely hard to do. But he does it so effortlessly. And our people truly do love him. Like from a rodeo, like he was at Fort Worth with Dennis at the Bill Pickett Rodeo, and he's walking back there, and guess what? Aaron's like, "Hey, Caleb." That's the type of artist we're building. That's the type of that's the movement we do here at LMG. It's very grassroots. It's very, rooted, grounded, boots on the ground. But that's what makes us different from any other country record label. Is that we are in the community, we are listening to the people, we are telling our side of a story, and it's not just always about white boots and what is it, Dennis, Broadway and all that stuff. Like we're literally telling real stories, which is needed, and that's what we love to do, and that's what's missing right now in country music. But yeah, Caleb James, y'all, like I'm telling y'all now, like when Dennis said like he's up there, he really is. It's just a matter of time, and you guys want. Or you guys are saying, like, that's not country. Well, this man is. And that there's so many different type of country too. It's still country per se. If they can have it, we can too. But what's missing right now is traditional country, and this man right here, he's the GOAT, and he's gonna put it on for the city. I'm telling you now.
For sure, man. So y'all make sure y'all follow LMG Houston, man, LaChachere Music Group. We need all the support we can get. All the support, man. We not hating on nobody. You know what I'm saying? We showing love to every group. We showing love to all the record labels out there, man. To all the stations, we showing love to, man. We don't want nobody hating on us, so we don't hate on nobody else, man. So we just continue to love, and we want people to in return do that the same for us, man. So if y'all can click that like, click that follow, check us out, man. Follow what we got going on. Follow our schedule. We're gonna be moving around next year. We got a big schedule next year with some big performances, man, and we welcome different country artists, man, to look us up, man, and hit us up. We follow a traditional path, you know. We follow a real path. You know, we actually do this, man. Our rodeo pretty much 90% out of the year, 80-90% out of the year. So I be gone doing that, and Seki also rope and breakaway and stuff. So we be on the rodeo trail pretty much all year. So we actually in the trenches, and anyway we riding horses. So if you lock in with us, you can only imagine that's what you're gonna be doing. You know, we're gonna build it out the right way. We're gonna make sure that it's authentic, and you have some stories to tell. Cause we have a good time, man, and we turn up, and no telling what happens during our day, you know, out on the ranch. So.
And y'all, and seriously, you know, like on that note, when Dennis was saying, like, so this is like a message to all the record labels that have Black country artists. You know, yes, we're a record label ourselves, but you know, we could be a consultant if y'all need us to, you know, help craft out, plan out, and you know, make it real. Call us. Please, like we're here to help our artists, you know, that's in this space. So yeah, just, you know, they need to learn how to twirl a rope, like the basic way to twirl it, so that real ropers don't come at y'all. Y'all better call Dennis. But there's so much behind it. It's a real sport that I feel like that's part of why our rodeo community or Western community feel like it's like they're getting slapped in the face, because this is what we really, really do. And it's not for content. Like, this is how people are paying their bills. This is how people are going to get college scholarships. This is what people are doing to, you know, this is their livelihood. So to see artists that they don't have no idea who they are twirl a rope or just be in it, I feel like that's probably why our community is so standoffish. What you think?
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is, man. I had a guy ask me the other day. I was just out feeding and riding and, you know, doing my everyday thing. I mean, why you not recording it? I'm like, bro, you know, I know this the content world, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. Sometimes I be just forgetting, man. I do this shit every day. You know, it's like nothing new to me, you know, and I forget. I look online and I see people, I guess they went and visit a ranch or did whatever they did, and they got, you know, some clips and they going viral with it. And I'm like, damn, we do that shit. I did that yesterday. You know, if I've been doing that all my life, you know, it's like I don't even think about recording it or nothing like that, man. So, you know, but it really did take a effect on me. I'm like, man, we do got to start recording this and making this lifestyle, you know, and putting it out there, you know what I'm saying? So I think we can do that for our artists, you know, because it's just a lifestyle that I live already, man. And then, you know, nothing glamorous, I think, from it, but the outside, they love it. So, you know, and I love to record, man, because it tells other people that we actually do this, and it's it gives that background to it, man. We need it out there. We need that content out there. We do, man. So I need to do better at that too.
Yes, we do. That means I gotta do better recording, because I'm the one recording him. But my last thing, so we can wrap this up. You know, another thing too is knowing that our community don't know about Tanner Adele. Some do, you know, because the Buckle Bunny said it, because that song went viral. But they don't really know about like Raina Roberts and Brittany Spencer or T.R. Kennedy. And some know about Willie, because we've been bumping his songs when he dropped his last album out. But and they know about Shabuzi too. But you know, why you think it's like that?
Well, I ain't gonna be honest with you. Before a couple years ago, I didn't know who they was either. You know what I'm saying? We only listened to the Alan Jacksons and the Codys and the George Straits, man. That's all that we knew. You know what I'm saying? So by us being in it, you know, and going to Nashville and seeing these people, like, man, you know, like we actually got people that look like us, you know, doing it. So, you know, that opened my eyes also. You know, and I'm just thinking it's just not out there. You know, nobody, it's not on the forefront for us. Nobody's playing their music at the trail rides or where we at. So like it's a huge disconnect on us knowing about them. You know, I guess the best place to put it is they not in the right spaces. You know what I'm saying? They not where we can see them. You know, I go hang out with thousands of African Americans at Rodeo every weekend, and I never hear about them, and that's crazy. You know, so and that's the reason why we can go in a place and they be like, man, where Caleb at? You know, when we pull up, like they know him. You know, like they just don't know about these other ones. You know, they don't know about Raina. They don't know about Tanner. They never came and hung out with them. You know, they never came and put in that setting, and they might not even know that they have a group of African Americans that want to get behind them and support them. You know, we just don't know about them. You know,
exactly.
Like if they would come out, you know, if Raina would come out, if Tanner would come out, Brittany Spencer would come out, if Tiara would come out to a trail ride in Houston or the surrounding areas of Houston that we have, and they'll see we pull up in 5,000 to 10,000 groups there. You know what I'm saying? Of people, African Americans that ride horses, that listen to country music. These people will know who they are, you know, and probably get behind them. Somebody's gonna like them.
Exactly.
You know, I might not like one person, but this other, you know, girl might like Tiara or something. You know, so somebody's gonna pick up on that, man. I think that's just all it is. It's just a disconnect from them and the community. You know. And some of it is their fault, and some of it's not. You know, they go to Nashville and they tell them they got to do it this way, they got to do it that way, so they're gonna follow that. You know, so and they think that's, you know, sometimes you got to take a different trajectory to where you got to go because of your skin color. You know, because of who you are. You know, it's not gonna work the same way that it would have worked for this girl, for you, because y'all different. You know, that's bottom line.
So pretty much we're creating from scratch the green book of country music. You know, because we're on both sides of it, on the pro rodeo side, to our black rodeos, to native rodeos, and you know, at the same time it's all the same, but we have to code switch when we're at certain places, and that's just the honest truth. You know, there's still places that are still stuck in their ways, but we love the sport of rodeo just like everybody else, and I feel like that's our superpower in what we do and why we're moving the way we're moving. LMG is that, you know, we are in all these spaces authentically, and that and we're well respected from, you know, from Sid Miller for the Department of Agriculture, the Commissioner of Texas, who knows us, you know, to, you know, just all the way to here in Houston. Like, that's just the type of people that we have surrounded ourselves with. Like, we're on both sides of this, and I feel like we are onto something. It's just putting all the pieces together, and this is literally a shout out to, you know, all the country artists out there. Like, you want to get into black rodeo, call us. You want to tap into the trail ride scene, call us. You know, you want to come to Houston, come down south. Like, don't forget, our peoples are from Louisiana too, so we have Louisiana on lock. Like, seriously, we're not just talking about, like, our family's from there. So we're here. It's just, you know, there's only so much we can do. So this is just an open call. Like, y'all, if you want this community too, like, we're open to do that, because we really want a better future for our future generation. So it's normal for them to see someone who looks like them on the biggest country stages, you know. So that's our goal, and but yeah, like, we still got a lot of work to do, and it just shows that this week that we're on the right path, and we're on a lot of people's radar.
For sure, man. For sure, man. Again, like I say, man, shout out to Beyonce. Shout out to the whole team, man. We love the show, man. Love what y'all did with it. And we just, we always here. You know what I'm saying? I know this ain't gonna be the end of what we got coming for us, LMG, Dennis, Ahsaki, with Beyonce. Promise you that.
That part.
So y'all will see that collab in some type of way. So
somehow, some way, somewhere. Well, we're putting that in existence. Like, believe me, it's out there.
yeah, it's coming.
Yeah. But yeah, this is our little I guess podcast. We just have to get in the studio because it's not every day we get time off that we're able to just talk to the world and give a little insight and just have a conversation. And yeah, so if y'all like this type of content, let us know. Like, follow, subscribe. We gotta practice that, Dennis.
Yeah, yeah. Man, y'all like, follow, subscribe, man. Let us know what y'all think about it, and we'll keep it rolling, man. Like I say over here, man, we like to keep it real. And that's the only way. That's the only way we know how to do it, man. Like I say, Sake's from Arizona. I'm from Houston, Texas, y'all. So this is that's how we do it, man. We try to keep it 100. And stay right there with it, because if you're not keeping it real, then we giving out false hope and false information. So I try to keep it real on everything that's going down with us. So at least y'all know us, like you know me. You ain't even met me, but you know me, I promise you, because this is gonna be the same way when you meet me. I gotta keep it 100 with you. Yeah, so like that's what, if this podcast gonna happen, it's gonna happen with me being 1,000, and I take the consequences afterwards.
That part. Well, this phone's not unmuted still. Y'all can get all of it. This is raw, real, and this is all disastrous here. But no, send us y'all's questions. If you have any questions. But yeah, check out Caleb James on all streaming platforms, y'all. We have 3 songs out. Just a few things. Rodeo Save Me, and You Ain't No Cowboy, and yeah, and more to come.
Y'all check it out.
All right, peace out, y'all.